Before we jump into the quick intro, I need to give a little background on how everything started, what happened, and then I'll get into Tamar's recent response, okay? If you've already watched my previous video, then you know exactly what went down during the happiness stage and everything that followed. So feel free to skip ahead. But for those who are new to the channel, maybe this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, I do need to start from the beginning. Don't worry, I'll keep it brief. Let's get into it. What's up, my loves? It's Miss Vad, coming to you from V9 News. Now, I did post a YouTube short about this, but it's time to really talk about it in a longer video. Most of you already know that No Limit and Cash Money went head-to-head in a Versus battle over the weekend. Of course, Birdman and Master P got on stage and did their thing, but something happened that had a lot of people raising eyebrows. Tamar Braxton was there supporting her brother-in-law, Birdman, who's married to her sister, the legendary Toni Braxton. But in one clip, Tamar is seen staring into his eyes, rubbing his head, and just being very hands-on. Now, people had opinions. Some were like, okay, I love my brother-in-law too, I support my sister, but this is a bit much. Others felt like that's just Tamar being Tamar, extra and expressive, as usual. But what made things even messier is that this all comes right after their most recent episode, where things got heated. There were accusations flying. Tamar and Taina were both accusing each other of being involved with Toni's men. It was chaotic, to say the least. So, coming off that drama and then seeing this moment on stage, you already know social media went wild. And to top it all off, after everything, Birdman decided to call his wife just to check in. But Tamar was so excited that he could barely even get a word in while trying to talk to Toni. So, as you saw, he eventually walked away to talk to his wife, Toni, on the phone so he could actually have a conversation, because Tamar wasn't really given the chance to speak. Now, even if Tamar meant well and was coming from a good place, maybe she was just excited, thinking, my sister Toni wouldn't normally be in an environment like this, so let me make sure everything is okay. I understand that perspective. Maybe she felt like she was there to keep an eye on things, to make sure he was good, safe, and everything stayed in check. Of course, he already had security and bodyguards, but Tamar seemed to take on that role herself, just being present, watching everything, and making sure nothing went left. But at the same time, he was simply trying to talk, and he could barely get a word in. Tamar was just being a bit too much in that moment. Another thing people pointed out, while she wasn't doing anything directly with Birdman, there's also a clip of Tamar dropping low and twerking on R&B singer Jacquees. And people were like, okay, Birdman is right there, even though he was off to the side in yellow. So again, people felt like it was just too much. The twerking, wiping his sweat, all of that. But at the end of the day, it also looked like Tamar was just having fun. In her most recent video, she tried to explain herself and clear things up.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm real G about my friends. I'm real G about my friends, and I don't play about my friendships. You know, the people that are my friends. We're not talking about fair weather ones. We're talking about real friends. There is still Birdman stuff. First of all, I call him Brian. Okay? Brian and I have been... Yeah, I do have to stay prayed up because it's disgusting, the things that are being said. You know, like it never gave hope. It never gave hope.
Now, Tamar basically said that people were taking things the wrong way. She addressed the names people were calling her online and made it clear that it was never giving what people were trying to make it seem like. As you could see, she was having some connection issues during the live and had to restart it. But before that, she was explaining that she and Birdman have been friends for a long time, which is true. She's even appeared in one of his music videos. She also emphasized that she doesn't play about her friends, but all the accusations and name-calling people were doing, it just wasn't that. And honestly, that's pretty much it. For me, I'm like, look, Toni is still with her husband. She seems happy. Everything appears fine. So at this point, let's just go ahead and put this to rest. It is what it is. Tamar loves attention and the spotlight, and sometimes people feel like she goes overboard. But that's just her personality. I'll leave you with one of her other clapbacks on Twitter. Wishing you all well.
First tweet. Now, why was you on stage, were you, this person met, with your sister man? And she tagged Tamar. Tamar responded, because she couldn't be here and she loved her husband, so I'ma hold it down for her and my brother. The bleep. Now, this one was deleted because she felt like, you know what, maybe I went too far and you know what, let's take that off my page. This person wrote, Vince dodged a bullet. Laughing face emojis, and Tamar responded, and so did she meant your daddy, and go ahead and read that bleep off my page. Now she's getting mad.
But for me, I'm like, yeah, it's time to wrap this up. This happened a few days ago. It's not that deep anymore. Let's move on. I wish all of you well. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and turn on your notifications so you know when I post. I'll see you all down in the comments. And remember to always have a God bless attitude. Stay positive and try to see the good in every situation. Have a great day, you guys. God bless.